remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Choose your hero.
Prepare to battle!
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, game 2 now ready to go between Liquid and Nigma. And what do you sort of make of this, Lacoste? Do you think we're going to see Nigma with a bit of a better shot here in game 2? You liking any of the stuff that they're bringing out this draft?
They're putting up Dragonite against the Puck, which I like more. I thought they're going to do the same thing in game number 1, which allows you to, a bit more levels than Dragonite is. Blink Initiator. He's actually a hero that can scale a bit tricky. Playing into like a lone druid, some of the heroes don't match up well. Also, I don't think they have tools to deal with the Timber Saw. There's a mana burn, there's a Grimstroke. Like if you use Chakra, you're always gonna get that extra render damage coming out. You can't kill the Phantom, but Boxy, he's probably like top 3, top 2, even Timber Saw players in the world. So putting a lot of faith in him.
Absolutely, one of those players that just exact limits that the hero to get away. Definitely going to have to be on the lookout for Boxy coming. Killable beast this game. Nigma aren't able to slow him down early on.
This is gonna be fun!
And I mean, as talked about as well in the draft, in the panel, and as well last game, last game, Nigma did ban that lone druid. Do you think this game they sort of forgot about it, or they weren't really too fussed with Liquid closing with it?
I
think they feel that they can deal with it.
Lone druid is not gonna get picked,
Okay.
Having Razor, historically, this hero always dealt nicely against the Lone Druid. They also have a Dragon Knight. Gods talked about it, how, you know, he doesn't care too much about the Lone Druid until a certain point where, like, you're gonna always have that extra armor, so not gonna feel the damage. I want to talk about Tiny. Like, this hero has not impressed me. Toss back, talked about the Tiny, has a boost of speed to run from the static link, but yeah, the combo got nerfed. Everyone has like a bracer, everyone has a raindrop, like you get stats from neutral items, so it's gonna be very hard to actually like kill anyone with the Tiny.
Oh, well, we'll see. I mean, if anyone's gonna show us how good Tiny can be, right, Tiger, he's gonna be the guy to do it. This dude's performances have just been off the charts every single time. We'll see what he's able to pull off with the Tiny this game.
Tiny's type of a hero, you know, you can toss back people, you can save allies with the toss, but that's it. Like, you have two abilities pretty much. Your tree grab is not an ability when you're playing from position 4, as same goes for grow is a passive ability. Like, you use your combo, you wait until it resets. While we're talking, GH and RMN managed to get a kill on the top lane.
Just a kill, but also Sony did try and salve up between the last few hits, so also down a salve in this top lane Liquid. Despite losing a hero, though, we've seen overall in this top lane, Koikfer and Insania have done a very good job of pushing the back away from the creep wave, and as you can see at the moment, RMN really struggling to farm at all up here, whilst Koikfer is having a lot of space secured.
Grimstroke, I kind of hope that it's going to be a mid hero, because this hero has so much potential. Like, after seeing it played by Thompson, where he went for a Rush Ethereal Blade kind of a build, like you get it to 12 to 15 minutes depending how the game goes for you. Like, it has so much potential. Like, even in the offlane, I think there was one game in the Chinese region where it was played as an offlane. Hero needs levels, like all his abilities are extremely good. RMN has 2 Sage's Mask. Interesting. I'm wondering what if he's like gonna try to upgrade that, get the Orchid. It gives a lot of mana regen in the lane, but you could have also gone for some extra stat. Get that non-talisman GH. Be careful, has Tranquil Boots, so he's gonna regen up, but can't really join a fight right now. Taiga already lurking around the mid lane.
Very fire stick, couple of points in the Dragon's Blood. Pretty tanky. Tanky enough though, Taiga able to find the positioning there to get that perfect toss. Get catch and set up onto Miracle. Taiga makes the moves already. MK off to was already having a good time. I mean, already just having the lead against the DK in that lane, 19 for 8 against the 14 for 1. In a lane where in the 1v1 you're never going to be able to kill the Dragon Knight. You have a position 4 that's going to make moves like Taiga. Yeah, you're really able to deal with it and shut down a hero that expects to have a decent time in lane against you.
You also want to leave your lane, get some solo XP. Did the Timber, so like about Razor static link. You get linked, you Timber chain away, so Taiga can move around the map, try to get some kills. Mid lane, like this kill also gave Nicky a lot of XP. Dragon Knight level 4, Buck level 5.5, so once there's like level 6 again, they can break the coil with the toss. A lot of stuff that they can do. They can also rotate to the top lane. Grimstroke forced out of the lane, needs to TP back. Like this item build, to me, seems a bit weak. You know, you have no stats whatsoever. You have like 1 Ironwood branch, but you still have mana regen. Also playing Grimstroke without a cast range, you eventually need to get Lens on this hero because you get so much value out of it. Boss bottom.
Getting aggressive onto We Are.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
the
attack.
angle. In for more. Good pressure. It's going to mean that We Are is three-way in the tower. Taiga down to the trees. Top lane. Attempt to be made onto Insania. Quite was heading across. They've got the damage to bring down this Crystal Maiden. GH diving in. He'll be able to finish off the kill. Insania goes down. Koikfer chasing down RMN. He's looking for a route.
There it is. You just had to call it.
indeed. But might just save actually Iron Man, he heads back in. He is able to find the setup for an excellent stun though onto the two of them. Not quite being able to chase down Iron Man any further. Does still manage to turn his efforts towards GH, get a good amount of damage done on the Nyx Assassin. Again, this top lane, even though the Crystal Maiden is dying, Quakemer is still able to make sure that he's no struggle hitting the creeps on top.
They're gonna pull this lane back. I mean, the creep wave is gonna die pretty quickly. Nice stroke of fate from RMN. Needs to be careful, like one root.
Yeah,
That's a lot of damage. Phase boots, Blightstone on the lone druid already. Mid lane, coil is available. There it is. Break the coil. Easy stuff from Team Liquid.
I mean, they're certainly showing the power of this Tiny with these ganks mid. Tiger, 2 times now, coming mid. Tosses have been perfect. And Miracle, he's just not been ready for
tower
it.
is under attack.
And nothing he can do. Like, he can try to farm the jungle. Then Tiger rotates to the top lane. You lose out so much. Puck gets too much out of the lane. Possibly rotation from the Nyx Assassin could help out. The Keeper of the Light is not going to be able to do that much. Toss on the bottom lane. Foxy misses the Ember Chain.
Yeah, we are going to chase this down. He doesn't want to. Even with sort of a full steal of the static link, it's just not an easy kill to go for whatsoever. Boxy having that reactive armor up.
A lot of value coming out from the Crystal Maiden in this game. Like Tiny, he just consumes so much mana. You pretty much need to have clarities running all the time on the hero. Has 2 clarities, has that arcane aura from Crystal Maiden, so doesn't need to worry too much about mana. And you also like want to get something that gives you mana top lane. GH will drop.
More kills and glory here for Liquid, as Quakemer now starting to get involved in the action. Level 6 can start putting pressure onto this tower, and Iron Man's got to be careful. Gonna get the stun off, but the bear is in, and Iron Man, he's gone.
That's a double kill, and something that usually does not happen. Like for off lane tower being pressured, like look how low it is, and it's also just the Nyx Assassin. Coil.
Mickey and Tiger, they're straight round to the back lines. Coil drop down onto the call, and Kuroki, he's out. GH as well, tossed in position as Liquid, they'll find the 2 of them. This top tower, they attempt to defend it, but no defense can really be put in place at all.
4 heroes, they kill the tower. Mickey, DP's mid, has regeneration in the bottle, so he can defend the tower. Dragon Knight popped the ulti. It was ulti with the arcane rune, so gonna lower the cooldown. And they can rotate heroes to the bottom lane. Like with the 10-minute catapult, they can start pressuring the bottom tower. Timbers is level 6, so you need to be very careful. Tiger's already there, like this is Dead Razor.
Straight in with the combo and the burst is insane between the 2 of them. I mean, my goodness, 7-2. And I mean, he's really making it work. As you said, you know, at the beginning you sort of had a bit hesitant on what to expect from Tiny, but Tiger, he's just making this hero look so fantastic in this lineup. 5 assists straight up. His movements have been flawless.
He has 2 CS, but he's been involved in 5 kills. I would like if they like give him lane for a minute to be able to farm up, get some gold going. What is he bringing? He's bringing stick, huge raindrop, and a couple more clarities. Bottom lane. This is a tough kill to get.
They've got enough damage. The link building up. Boxy.
Boxy is just baiting. Okay. They got him. They actually got him. Nice carapace by GH there to stop him mid-air.
Does take a lot to take him out. Top in Iron Man is trying to get some farm going, but they're able to run him down. And they'll find him here. Easy kills here for Quakemer. I mean, as we're seeing, you know, the Grim, you just can't protect yourself against the bear. Inkswell stunned, the bear don't care. You know, he's in and he's killing you. Nothing to stop him.
That's a nice rhyme. Bear don't care.
Bear don't care.
He's going for a Necrobook, which is pretty interesting. Some of the I've seen it in the pubs. I've seen it like on the offlane Tusk as well. It synergizes nicely with, let's say, Grimstroke's Inkswell V. He's dead? Yeah, he looks pretty dead.
He looks pretty dead. It's starting to pick up the pace this game. A bit similar to the first one we saw here between the two teams. 9-3, 2K lead for Liquid. Been a slow start for Nigma. And now Mickey. Go for the setup on the with the Dream Coil. Tiger coming in, looking for the toss back. He's got it.
Breaks the coil just in time.
I mean, you don't get any closer with that sort of timing. The Dream Coil lasting just long enough for Tiger to still find that chance to get that combo out with the toss. But he's been silenced. Mickey, he's spinning low. The static link from Wii will allow them to finish him off.
Toss.
Tiger sends him in very deep. We are still healthy enough to back off safely. Liquid not able to come out in, and now we are turning over towards Tiger. Chasing down Tiger. Is he gonna...
Oh, he's gonna dodge it. Oh, I see what he did there. You know, he's just keeping for 007 Agent Tiger, license to assist. Did not want to die there.
Very nice little sidestep indeed.
If it was Tiny in my pub, Owen, you know, he would be Agent 070 with the license to feed.
Right, Tiger definitely going the correct route of agency here with his performance. Mid lane Liquid. And with trade that they come out on top of, they can keep the pressure on. Miracle and GH trying to do their best to slow down this siege, but Tiger's back in and you know he's looking for a catch. He's heading over. GH will be able to stop him for now with the spike carapace. Miracle trying to stand his ground with the Dragon Tail stun onto Tiger, but Boxy, he's just going to start chasing them all down. Quaver bringing the bear in from the side. Miracle held in the chakra. The coil is back up and is slammed down onto the two of them. Catches Miracle, catches GH, and now over towards Kuro. Boxy goes and he's able to find him in the tree as well. 3 more kills for Liquid. 15-4 as Liquid, they'll look to take this tier 1 tower.
Miracle just can't catch a break. Like, Tiger's on him all the time. He's also playing into Timbersaw. Timbersaw should not, like, he has this could, I don't think they kill him unless they get like a full static link duration. Also, reminder, Nyx Assassin's Vendetta does not apply break anymore, so it's not as good against these heroes that needs to be broken. Like Timbersaw, even if you like break, he still has reactive armor he's gonna keep, but he keep the stacks that he already had. They find the Ironwood tree for Nigma. Unfortunately, there's none Boxy. Like, whenever I saw Boxy playing Timbersaw, it was pretty much 100% drop rate.
He's very good at using it. He gets it top lane. They are able to trip up Mickey.
You can't escape.
There's only one thing, you know, Mickey does have to be a bit cautious this game. There's quite a few things that can catch him. Long duration stuns from Miracle. Heavy hit silences from RMM.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We'll turn up to trying to defend this. Nigma, they do have the full 5-man alive. Up to the side, we are heading up with the static link onto Tiger. Tiger, he's been silenced. They're going to be able to run him down. Tiger will fall. Boxy cuts across though, looking to burst. We are low. He's got the movement speed to step out to the side though. GH blocking Liquid off and chasing for more as we are TP out. GH is able to give them the room to get the race round, and then GH will be held back. Now he's able to trip up the freezing field here with the spike carapace and make a jump straight back across. And they will manage to claim GH's life. But Nigma put some pressure, they poke at the tower, they won't get it, but they're able to make sure that they get all their cores out alive.
Still a good trade for Team Liquid, like they get the kill in position 4. Could have been even worse for Team Nigma there. Dragon Knight, he wants that Blink Dagger to be able to initiate. Problem is they have so many things to focus on, like you can't just completely ignore Timbersaw because he's gonna shred through you. Playing into like a Dragon Knight, it just feels that they have too many stuff to focus on. Like you need to focus Puck. This Lone Druid is free farming Quas 3, 0 and 6, getting that Maelstrom online, has another 700 gold in the bank. We've seen the combo in the previous fight. Our man used the Inkswell and one of the Necro Warriors. Foil again.
Miracle and GH, they step forward, but immediately Mickey turns, drops the ult. GH will buy a bit of safety with the stun out of the two of them, but they're diving in onto Miracle. The Dragon Knight falls. GH will also be unable to escape as Mickey jumps in. Boxy finishes him off. More kills for the Timbersaw. Boxy 5, 1 and 3. Really starting to amp up. Speedy's finding action in mid lane. Kuro tried to clip around a wave. Tiger's in. They're diving in past the tier 2 tower. Kuro's going to try and run Boxy. Is he able to find him? They get knocked back by Kuro, and that's going to be enough to stop Boxy from chasing for more, because Weeha's turned up. He's in with the static link. Have they got the control to take Boxy down? They don't. Another timber chain available. He cuts over towards the trees, and he's back to safety.
I think Boxy should not die until the game just ends on the timber saw. Also, like, love the itemization, going into Sunge, some status resistance against the Nyx assassin. We see more and more like casual Sunges being picked up on certain heroes. Like, you don't have to upgrade it, but you can't. Like, you can just get Heaven Altar here. I wouldn't mind against the Dragon Knight and especially Razor. Bottom lane being pushed in. Seems like Nigma will not try to defend that. So they can take the Shrine pre-20-minute mark, which is a pretty big deal. By Shrine, I mean Outpost.
Shrine? What year is it?
I've seen other people making this same mistake.
The players call it Shrines as well still sometimes. You know, who knows what we're going to have there next patch?
Maybe
could
it's
all
added
change.
back.
Would you like Shrines to return?
No, like this was one of the worst things that we've had. Some respawn talents. I didn't mind GPM talents though.
Nah, you're cool with those.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Top, Miracle. Pop the ult here, TP's coming in. We up. He's going to go for the easy link onto Insania, but the toss back Tiger's able to save him. Gets Insania back underneath the tower. GH tries to get him with a combo, but BK blows him up. Dream Cold down. Not to We Are Miracles heading in with the Dragon Ball. They've got the silence. The sword by lockdown. Onto BK turn up. They bring down the puck. They quit. Are they going to continue to try and fight him? Looks like they're certainly going to try for it as Boxy's in. Toss onto Quite for getting mixed straight in onto the front lines, over onto Weeha, as Weeha will get caught out. The rest of Nigma, they're able to back off in time.
This is something that Boxy does really well, just using the chakram and keeping them inside of it with his hero, just body blocking. We can call him Bloxy when he does that.
I like it. Said at the start, very confident. Nigma player just sitting here. They are going to try and commit onto him. We're seeing how much efforts are having to be made to even bring him anywhere close to dying, and he doesn't even get that. He's fine. Boxy's fine. Turns over towards GH. Miracle moves him with the stun onto Insania, but the bear's around. Miracle's got to be careful of the bear.
You can see even the like experienced players like that Nigma have on the team. I'll shut up. Yeah, this is just gonna be a dead Crystal Maiden. Like they still don't know how much damage this Timbersaw is gonna take. He pops the hood, reactive armor kicks in. It's hard still, you know, to just know if you can take him down. They try to poke, see what happens. So for the next fight, they will know that they can't kill the Timbersaw. He's very vulnerable, the Phantom's Embrace, like you just use mana, Chakraman's out, you can't attack, can't get it back. Tier 1 tower still standing, 18 minutes in, even with like a Dragon Knight on the mid lane, you're still not able to bring it down. Nyx Assassin, I like the build here, like just max out the spike character phase instead, and I think you don't put more than 2 points in Impale, just try to get the mana burn online, great against the Timbersaw, great against Puck. Because Carapace really scales well. A second per level. Philosopher's Stone found out. One of my favorite items.
Team in. Boxy. Now he's just in. He's just in there on his own. He knows it's going to take so long for them to kill him. There's more than enough time for the rest of Liquid to turn up and try and turn things around. But Sanya dropping out the freezing field. Miracle getting low. Megezi able to finish him off with a bit of burst. He is. As Miracle goes down, so does GH. As Liquid, they're diving in for more. Tiger getting the toss up, throwing Quait's bear straight in over towards Weeha. Tiger will fall, but Liquid, they're just finding the cleanup here with 3 dead. Boxy even diving up to the high ground. Won't be able to quite have the damage to finish off Weeha. Quaitfa over to the
they
side.
Found the keeper of the line as well. Root, Fear, dead.
4 heroes for one. It really is at that point. It's a second time where Nigma then tried to kill Boxy. It was relatively deep on their half of the map on the mid lane. It doesn't matter. Boxy can get away with that sort of move every single time. They just can't kill it.
Yeah, they tried once again. He's just they don't have enough damage to actually kill him. If it was the old Nyx Assassin, possibly with the break, he has no stacks. Boycott could be in a bit of a trouble here. And I love that. Like, I actually love that. He's the one keeping the Philosopher's Stone, something that we see when there's like Zeus, when there's a Tinker on the team. Like these heroes just benefit so much from the Philosopher's Stone, because like you don't attack with the hero at all, like you don't deal any right click damage. Blink in from Miracle, no stun.
I mean, you say you like it, but oh, They're going to kill Miracle off. They've got him in the coil. They've already taken out GH. See if they can chase Miracle down. Is he going to have any other way of getting himself out? He's going to jump over to the side. Throw an RMM by him. And says he's still going to be chased by Boxy. Boxy's just going in. Can't go any further though. They'll be able to keep the rest of them safe. Nigma. So 26-9. Definite struggles here again in game 2 against Liquid.
Timbersaw has 54% magic resist with Hood and Nether Shawl. Like, it's the perfect Timbersaw item.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's so tanky. So unbelievable tanky.
A prize.
And having that one death this game.
Haste.
Dire's bottom
Pretty
tower
much
is
bang
under
on,
attack.
so you don't expect to see him go down again this match. Unless something drastic happens. Nigma still very much in a tough spot here in the second game.
Radiant's top tower is under
There's a lot of
attack.
pressure. I mean, in terms of sort of carry potential to scale and turn things around, I mean, your best hero on the lineup is this Razor, but Razor just as a hero in general is... It's not a great one to play from behind. This is never going to be that carry that sort of saves a broken game.
That's the problem. Also, you have a Grimstroke at your off lane, so he's not going to be able to really scale. Grimstroke is, you know, okay if you're playing ahead, if you have like a great target to get possibly like Aghanim Scepter. They don't have that kind of a hero, so even if he like gets the Aghanim Scepter, you don't get the value from it.
No, not at all. Definitely a tough lineup to play from behind, and you know, not sort of the same way as we saw in game 1. You know, there very much was the sense that game 1 they get the BKBs, they may have a chance of fighting despite the huge goal deficit. This game is much tougher for Nick, but we'll see them give the best shot here is Miracle. He's up to the high ground. They're able to find the jump in onto Tiger. They do take him out.
Buyback.
And now the coil's out. Mickey is able to track the two of them by the outpost. Time being brought for the extra TPs to come in. Boxy charging in over towards Miracle, takes him out with the Timber Chain. The Avalanche combo coming crashing down onto Weehaw as Liquid find 3. They're not done yet. Whipping down RMN. They'll slow him in position, surround him with the Timber Saw. As RMN, he's out as well. 4 dead on Nigma. It just seems to be just too impossible at this stage to fight against Liquid's lineup. You know, for Nigma to sort of hold on and have a chance of turning this, they're definitely going to be crossing their fingers for Liquid to make some massive mistakes, because if Liquid, they plug this one out, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, you need to be very careful, you know, just going all in on position 4, position 5. They use the buyback, you're fighting near the outpost. They can just instantly buy back and come back to the fight. You're caught out of the position. A rough one. So they take another tier 2 tower. They don't have any tier 2 towers left. They don't have the outpost. Like, they could just go inside the pit and I think just take the Roche, try to take a fight there.
See what Nigma's plan is going to be playing this far behind. BKB still a bit away here for Miracle. And still for We are still about 1,000 gold short of having that done. Of course, that's not going to solve the difficulty with just having the damage to kill these heroes. Might buy them a little more time in the fights. Liquid able to do a very good job of kiting out any box that they feel that they don't want to be a part of.
That's
getting back in when they know that they can get kills.
550 movement speed on the lone druid once he uses the Spirit Bear, once he uses Phase Boots and the Mask of Madness. Taiga also keeps using the Bull Whip on the bear most of the time in a team fight, so just to slow them down. They're looking for a kill.
We are gonna get a bit of a nasty surprise. Liquid there, ready and waiting. Another kill. Miracle popping the dragon form to desperately try and shove out this mid lane, relieve some of the pressure that's going to be applied to them shortly by Liquid.
We know which team watched anime, right? The one that's picked Davion 2 times in a row.
Definitely seems to be that wouldn't have been the best sort of research and time spent in preparation though. Both games, Nigma certainly struggling.
Radiant's courier was caught in the crossfire.
Trying to bait out some reactions. They'll drop the soul bite. Connect the two of them. No real way of getting Miracle in. They're trying to take down the bear. that. That's going to be a dead Iron Man on the front of it all. And these Lincolns just making it impossible for them to ever really find the chance to commit it onto Mickey. Kuro will just be able to live. Fortification now, Miracle tries to jump in with a catch, but a blink out takes him away.
It took them a while to end the previous game, but this one, you know, they're going high ground, even without taking the Roche. All tier 2 towers are gone. Like, the safer play would be, you know, get that Roche and then try to end the game.
See if Nigma can find a chance to at least give it one more fight outside of the base. If Liquid just won't allow them any opportunity to do this. The map has become a very, very scary place for Nigma right now.
A prize.
The deficit that they have.
Pretty much the same story from the previous game where they're stuck inside the base. They're getting the farm once the creep wave pretty much meets where the tier 2 tower was. This is the all farm they can get, and look at where Mick is standing. Like, he's not trying to make stuff happen, he's just farming the agents. They're getting the most out of the map. GH scouting things out, but there's no way he's gonna kill him. Pretty much same the build from Mickey. As in the previous game, a Witchblade, then a Blink Dagger, going for the Lincoln Sphere, and a bit more damage with that Desolator.
Nigma, they have managed to get themselves right out on the bottom lane. Nothing, unfortunately, for themselves to be found here. GH not quite able to get the couriers.
Radiant's
well, would have been a nice
tower
thing
is
to take away from Boxy. Not going to be the case. There, courier's going to be able to deliver safely. Liquid there having all the space and time to take down this Roche if they're able to finish it there. With Quoifer, as fast as he is.
Mickey actually picks it up. You talked about the crit kills. He almost gets it on the way back.
Dire's bottom tower
Psychic
is
Headband
under
found
attack.
by Puck, so that's gonna help quite a lot. You know, just be able to push out the possibly like even Razor when he's using the static link on someone. They're trying to run away. Great to break the coil as well.
Look out for fallen
Dire's bottom tower is
Liquid
under
want to
attack.
play it even safer they can. Quakefer very close, huge item to allow them to siege. You see,
Dire's
just
bottom
about
tower is under attack.
on its way.
The Dire have
Quake's too
reinforced
far.
their structure.
Like, he has too many items. 17,000 net
Dire's
worth.
bottom tower
The
is
second
under attack.
hero, actually the most farm hero for Nigma is Razor with only 10,000. Then goes for Dragon Knight.
Touch jump, Tiger. Vision's down, they find GH, coil out with the two of them. We'll get Miracle in on the back lines. He's able to find the commitment onto Insania. Will take out the Crystal Main. They're popping their BKBs here, Nigma. See if this makes any sort of a difference. It doesn't look to be. As we are unable to finish off the target. Bring his BKB. He's going to get back up to the high ground. Will manage to at least live.
So no BKBs for Nigma. It's time for Team Liquid to go in. They still have that Aegis. They have another bear available.
We are. He goes down. Mickey's able to jump in and pop it. Again, a second kill onto GH. He's out. No buyback on the two of them. Liquid and just be able to clean them up one by one. Diving in past the tier 3s, past the tier 4s. Boxy putting them right back to the fountain. And he's going to make sure that there's no chance for Nigma to step out here. Liquid, they can clear up the base, get each and every racks pretty much. This time still 30 seconds with 2 minutes down on Nigma.
Nigma, pretty much the same story. What happened in the game 1, stuck in the base, Team Liquid playing so aggressively, they get out of the laning stage with a lot of advantage, and I think this one's also over. Like having Grimstroke as the offlane, they'll try it one more time.
They all in on Quakefer. Can they quite burst him? They can. They will manage to bring down Lone Druid. Is that going to allow them to get in this fight? As the coil's down, catches and takes out Kuroki. Is able to move over to the backlines, find Insania. So there is 2 dead on Liquid.
Mickey wants to die. He wants to
very
use
low.
that Aegis.
See if he wants to jump back in again. GH is looking for him with the Vendetta. Mickey still alive. Can GH at least take the Aegis out of his hands? He can. They take the Aegis away from the puck. Can they go for a second round? Tiger back in with the combo. But we are able to turn. Take down Tiger. Moxie pushing the Razor away. Will combo him down with the the Chakram and the Whirling Death. Now he's going to turn over towards GH.
They just don't have the answer for this Timber, so like he can do whatever he wants. He can reset multiple times. Like the only way you deal with him pretty much is to use mana burn on him, but he has Eternal Shroud, so he can get his mana back and be able to use the Timber Chain to get out of the trouble. So yeah, buyback from Koikwa. He wants to end this game.
Yeah, he's going all in. He wants this one done.
Radiant's
As that really was sort of the first time we've seen Nigma just able to get sort of a fight going where they can kill the cause. It's not enough. Nice dodge there from Miracle, avoiding the coil of Mickey.
Oh, there's the pushback from the Psychic Band.
bottom barracks have fallen.
So okay, these racks, no trouble. Trouble at all there.
Radiant's bottom
The melee and range removed from bot lane. Miracle trying to bring down the bear. He'll manage to do so. So bear gone, bit of gold here for Miracle. As that is that.
Tower is under
Well, full minute without the bear. But the mega creeps are out. Gonna be rather difficult for Nigma to defend against this sort of pressure with the heroes that they have. But they're doing their best here. They're holding on. They're keeping the game going.
A prize.
You don't have that Battle Fury carrier. You have no cleave whatsoever. Like, yeah, you need to pop the Dragonite ulti to be able to deal with the Mega Creeps. Razor doesn't do anything to them. Grimstroke's okay-ish, you know, Keeper of the Light's also fine, but you have one more fight. You lose a fight, the game just ends. This is it, smoke time. That's what we call a desperation smoke. Let's see what they can find from this.
You got to go for it. As you say, you stand sort of 0% chance winning this game as this lineup.
Oh, this is not the target that you want to find.
That's a little unfortunate. And Boxy is able to block it for Nigma. That's not indeed what they were hoping for. Right for these hits. They're never going to do it waiting in the base. They've got to play for that. That maybe is sort of 1%, 2% chance of just catching Liquid off guard out on the map.
2%? I think you're being too generous right
2%,
now. Yeah.
You'd keep it under the 1.
What does the Dota Plus say?
That's probably 0. I think Dota Plus is probably rather harsh at this stage. Meg creeps up. Looking like very few chances. At 0% at the moment. It's rather understandable. It has been for a few minutes as well on the prediction.
We've seen some comebacks, right?
We have seen some comebacks. And you know, for as much as we know, maybe that percentage rounds down. It could be a 0.1. You never know.
Wait, I just realized that this Puck Boil is actually a Lotus from anime.
It is, isn't it? The cosmetic.
It is?
Yeah, there we go. I missed Pucks.
No spoilers.
Spoilers. That is another defense. They're holding on. I mean, Big K dead. They're definitely slowing down on the end of this game, Nigma.
Because Koikwa bot back, so they need to be a bit more
careful.
careful. Yeah, they need to wait for the second Roche and maybe try to close it out then, because they used the buybacks. They wanted to just end the game there, but kind of backfired. What does Gaben say, you know, after this fight? After they got 2 kills, is it 1%?
Oh, it's still 0%.
It's still 0%?
I don't think he's changing his mind.
Is under attack.
I don't think we're seeing any change there. No, still solidly flat-lumped on that 0%. But maybe, if they're able to do this a few more times, a lot more times, but we are going for the Maelstrom of Yoni, you know, trying to get things in line to deal with the mega creeps.
That also fits the lore, you know, Chain Lightning coming out from Razor.
That's true.
Makes a lot of sense.
I feel like Gleipnir would be more thematic, but probably...
Yeah, you can get both.
There we go. That's exactly.
Get 3 of
Why
them.
not
Get
both?
Maelstrom, Mjolnir, and
Right, you're thinking.
This is something that you would do, Owen.
Oh, I have. I personally...
Why am I not surprised?
I'm a little surprised that Quack has not tried this. Actually, I'm not, because it's terrible. But what about the Gleipnir Lone Druid build? 2 Gleipnirs, one on the bear, one on the... You know, imagine the roots. But, you know what I mean? Gleipnir, bam, entangle, Gleipnir.
Yeah, it's just too strong. Like,
It's just too strong.
Remember,
That's why we don't
like,
see it. That's too strong.
back in my days, Pudge couldn't use a Blink Dagger, Nether could Vengeful
He couldn't.
Spirit. Like, maybe we should do that with the Gleipnir on Lone Druid, because it seems too powerful.
Well, then you should not be able to buy bashes on heroes, right?
Yeah, we still can't.
Wait, no, you can.
Well, I mean, it doesn't work on Spirit Breaker.
But you can buy.
Sure.
so you can look cool. Anyway, mid lane Miracle's gone. And this time round he doesn't have buyback. So Miracle down, Liquid up with the numbers, 5 versus 4. We should see Liquid try and close this one up now. Tier 4's in the base. Ancient remaining. Tiger slides in. Toss back on. GH is out. 2 dead, no buyback. Viper's going to work with the bear on the towers.
Radiant structures
Put an end to this one. We are an RMA. Can they do anything to push them back? Fortification. Put a bit of a break onto the proceeds here from Liquid, but now it will resume as the fortification comes to an end. We are trying to charge in, off in the BKB, trying to come in with the steadily. We're able to
Get smashed.
Step back, get back in there with the bears. We are going to run back to the fountain. We got the toss control from Tiger. We are does have buyback though. He's ready for another round of the defense. Ancient is exposed. Liquid, they'll look to close it. Nigma, they won't be able to stop it this time round as GG is called. Liquid will take this second game, and with that, a clean victory this series, 2-0 against Nigma, as both games, Team Liquid